Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it seems like every time I turn the camera on, I'm walking up here towards the barn. But that's where the majority of the farm equipment is stored. So what is the adventure today? Well, hopefully by now you've seen the second sprayer video, the replumbing. And we got everything ready to start spraying. And of course, we had more problems. So let me dig the tractor out with the sprayer, get it up here in front of the shop, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Well, we're back on the sprayer. Not that I really want to be, but we had some issues, of course, to be expected. Went to do the maiden water test run the other day, check how everything was, you know, leaks, yada yada. The pump shaft is bent, it leaks, and this valve has frozen, busted at some point. I think the pump works because I got it to build good pressure the other day. Tell you a little story real quick. I was real worried about why I couldn't get any water out of the booms, and I forgot to turn the boom control on there. So this is off and that is on, so I didn't ever flip the lever up. But anyway, we got a new valve, we got a new pump on order, so let's get this replaced, and we'll talk about it as we work here. Well, it's another day. Somehow I erased several good clips of work on the sprayer the other day. Maybe you guys are bored with it by now anyway, but we got the valve on. I filmed all that and erased it, but got the pump in, so that's what we're gonna work on today. I want to come down here to the field and see how wet things were. I'll turn you around here a second and tell you what my thoughts are. Well, that's from several weeks ago. I decided to see just how wet it is, and it was way too wet, but it's drying up. We got a ½ inch of rain the last 2 days. We're calling for some more tomorrow, and after that I think we're golden for about 6 or 7 days, and it's supposed to get up into the upper 80s. I know one day they showed 87 or 88 degrees, and it's like April the 10th today, I think it is. Anyway, you see what the field's full of. I've got mixed emotions on it. I've had some advice from numerous different people, and I don't know what's best, I don't know what's right, but I do think that fixing the sprayer was probably, pan you guys around, sorry, a pretty good idea. So we get up here and get started working, and we'll talk a little bit more. Wheat's doing good, by the way. Can you guys see anything wrong? I sure do. Boy, I've got to pay more attention once in a while. So I measured the old shaft the other day. I could have swore it was 7/8. So when I started looking for the pump, I tried to match everything else up. Well, that shaft on the new pump is 5/8, not 7/8, Nelson. Don't know where I went wrong there. And in looking, I really think that shaft is 15/16. Didn't have my readers on, so it is what it is. I got to get another adapter now. Not the end of the world by any means. I'll have a adapter for both size shafts, for lack of better words. So let's go down here and see if we can get the bulkhead tightened up and a couple more things, and we'll just have to wait on more parts as usual. My own fault. Well, I had a little bit of issues with some leaking out of this bulkhead the other day, right in front of the outlet. I thought I tightened that up prior to putting that new valve and stuff on there, but I guess I either didn't, or at this point there's no telling with me. But anyway, we just tightened that up. We had to tighten this one up here. It had just a little wetness around it, and then this one back here. So I guess now we're in the carport. I think I'll back up here closer to the gate, put some water in it, and just let it hold and see if I've got any more drips. I need to make sure I got all those leaks fixed before we worry about putting any kind of chemicals in it. So let's see if we can get that much accomplished today anyway. Batting 100, I see that already. think we'll just sit here on the deck. The sprayer is almost full. I want to get it completely full. Not that I'll ever have it anywhere close to that with what I spray, but I'll check all the bulkheads, make sure I don't have any seepage with all the extra weight. And the farm office deck worked out great for that. Puts me right here at it where I keep an eye on things and fill up fertilized hopper like you saw me do before. And then once I'm out in the field, if my mom comes by, she can sit here and watch me work the fields like her dad did years ago. Blessed beyond words. What are we doing with the sprayer? Thought a big, long drawn out process of how to explain this, and I'm just going to cut to the chase. You guys know that I'm a rookie at this, and I may be going down a very wrong road. I do appreciate all the help from everybody, and any advice is, welcomed. But sometimes in life, I just have to make my own mistakes and figure it out, and that way I know that I'll never go down that same rabbit hole again. But we went conventional corn, so we're on that journey this year. A lot of people are going to that, from what I'm reading. Of course, big acres. So we fixed the sprayer for pre-emerge. That's definitely, I've got that ready. Been debating on quote-unquote burn down for a while. I do have the chemicals. I had those last fall, even though I didn't have the sprayer fixed. Imagine that. I really want to just work it all under, let it be nutrients to the soil, and roll on with it. But I'm really scared to death that I'll have so much grass and weeds that won't, get killed through tillage and my practices as far as cultivating and not have a rotary hoe and all that other stuff to keep up with it like organic guys do, and the attention to detail. I don't think that I can take that chance. So I'm gonna burn the fields down, wait our time frame, hopefully the weather cooperates. We're gonna work it under, get ready. We're gonna put our fertilizer out, and then we're gonna put our pre-emerge out. I'll incorporate that just a little bit, and then we'll plant, and then we're gonna pray. And I hope that between those few steps and then some, after the fact cultivation from a rookie, that I can keep the grass and stuff and weeds at bay enough to where the corn gets up. Hopefully it does, and it won't be too awful bad. I'm not looking for a super clean crop by any means, really not even, a clean crop. I want to see corn growing and see how it does, see how I feel about it, see how this whole process goes. Most of the guys that I'll sell corn to, I don't think are going to mind a little bit of trashing. I can get a lot of that out probably by the time I get ready to harvest it anyway. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's the reason for that. I think the sprayer is going to be top notch. There's two other aspects that I want to do to the sprayer in the future. One is the new booms for the nitrogen drops, and the other is probably next year some drip-free nozzle bodies, and possibly the ones that twist. I mean, I don't have but 11, so it's not going to be make or break the bank, and it sure would be a whole lot easier. But I don't have any GPS, and I don't have any foam markers yet. That's hopefully coming as well over the winter, but we're going to do the best we can. So I got to figure out something to make sure that I don't overlap too much or not enough. Keep my fingers crossed, and we'll see what happens. So let me turn you around here. Let's see if we got any leaks or anything, and then we'll go from there. So from up top, I'm going to say I've got probably 280 gallons in it, give or take. So I'm sitting downhill. Didn't take near as long as what I thought. Kept me from talking to you guys too long. I believe we're good. I mean, I'm never going to have that much water in it anytime soon. I may end up changing that bulkhead there once we get finished with spraying this season. We'll just have to wait and see. But it's been sitting here now for about 10 or 15 minutes, and nothing, no seepage, no drips. The other ones are good and dry. So once we get the pump on, which I've already got the chain there set up for the other one, I believe we'll be good to go. Here's a shot of the new valve. Same as the old, just this one's not busted. I didn't change the pressure relief valve yet, regulator, however you want to say that. It builds good pressure, it works good, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. I do have a new lid coming. That was missing when I got it. Got to put that on, get the pump situated, and I believe we're be good to go. I hate I lost that footage on spraying with it the other day. Worked out pretty good. I will throw in there, TJet charts say my 80-degree tips, 20-inch spacing, I should be 30 inches off the ground. Old school, when everybody sprayed 80-degree tips, it was 20 inches. So I don't know, I may move them, I may just roll with what I've got right now. I'm not real sure, but I want to throw that in there. So I do think we'll just wrap this up on any of the sprayer maintenance work, repairs, whatever. I'm not going to bore you with putting that pump on. The next time you see it, hopefully we'll be down there. getting ready to get started on the 2024 season here at IP Farms. So I'm hoping in the next 12 to 16 days that we'll be looking out through there and there'll be rows of corn planted. Fingers crossed. Sounds good in theory, but you all know how Nelson is. So anyway, really appreciate everybody following on the journey with me. I hope that you continue to enjoy what's to come, and all the support and advice and kind words are amazing. You guys are really something, and I enjoy bringing you along for the journey here. So that being said, I think we'll just see what happens over the next couple days. Until then, thank you.